What's going down, people? TK coming at you. Always dealing with curveballs, always dealing with situations, but just curious. You know, I'm the type of person where I use the way I was raised as an example for raising my children, right? And for whatever reason, times have changed and shit really doesn't work out in comparison to the way that I was brought up. But I think structure is important. I think discipline is important. I think setting a good example is important. And of course, all that has changed. You know, the way people raise kids, there's no structure. Kids do what the hell they want to do. I read something where this group of people were talking about a baby has to give you permission to change his diaper. Usually when a baby cries, that's enough permission right there. So in my house, I'm the type of person where I don't really care if a baby cries. You know, my son cries because his nose itches. So I don't really care. My concern is responsibility as a parent and his well-being. Whereas women seem to be more concerned with shutting the baby up and stopping it from crying. So holding him all day, doing whatever it takes to get him to be quiet is more of a concern. And there's the fight, because I'm not going to be in my son's life, or I'm not going to be here. So whatever I have to say doesn't matter. And that's the way certain people in my house act. So that pisses me off, and that causes problems. I think you're always going to have problems in your house when you don't agree on how to raise children. Not that there's a book that comes with how to raise children, but, you know, both parents need to agree on what's okay and what's not okay, right? And if you have two different styles of raising your child, then there's going to be problems. And, you know, I just throw in the towel. That's why I'm by myself on a video, because I like, F it, you know, fuck it. I'm not going to keep fighting this fight. You don't want to listen to me? My words don't have validity? Fine, I'm leaving anyway, so let me shut the fuck up and get the hell out the house. You know, it's anger, frustration, it's rubbing the situation in my face. It's acting like if I'm choosing not to be a part of my son's life when life is choosing to give me shit. And so is the people in my life. So, you know, it makes me feel helpless to the situation. It makes me feel fucking just completely outrageous. But I'm trying to channel my anger. I'm also trying to walk away from the things I can't change and really get into something more constructive. You know, when life deals you a shit sandwich, you have to figure out how to deal with it and how to respond. You know, and controlling my response is where I'm at in my life. I can't control other people. I can't control situations. I can't even seem to create anything that I want in my life. So the best I can do is control how I respond to shitty situations as they pop up. And that's where I am right now. And like I say, sharing it in video blogs is just therapy. It's just an outlet for fucking not going crazy. But I think everyone I said it before, everyone goes through the same shit, just at different times. And I think a lot of times people feel alone because others can't relate to their, and no one really is in a helping mindset. You know, people aren't really about holding their hand and extending. So I just try to put it out there, and I'm putting it out there so that if you're going through some shit, you don't choke a motherfucker. Because normally that's you have a can't even talk. You have a immediate response to want to give negative back when somebody gives negative to you. So you get dealt a shit sandwich, and then you want to throw it back in the person's face or choke the shit out of them for giving you something that you really don't appreciate, right? But, you know, goodness gracious, when you get older, you got to figure out how to respond differently. And that's where I am. So in case there's somebody else out there that's in the same place, that's why I make these videos. So if you watch the video and you're not in the same place, or you can't relate, you know what I'm saying? It's a thing where at some point in your life, you probably will cross this path. And based on whatever you've already went through, you could have some input, or maybe you're like, fuck it, I don't care. Whatever the case may be, here's the video.